Hello everybody and welcome to the stream. As always, my name is Shogun Shade and you are the audience, and it is Tuesday. We are back with some Final Fantasy 14. It is 11 a.m. I was supposed to stream 5 hours ago. I decided to sleep instead, which actually worked out for me in the end, because I guess the Final Fantasy was having some server issues because of everyone, just traffic and stuff like that. But that doesn't matter because it is patch day. 7.4 has officially dropped for today, which means there is MSQ, there are normal raids, there are... Hold on, I gotta look at the patch notes. What else is there? There's a bunch of other stuff. There's a new trial, there's a new EX, there's a new Unreal. Oh god, there's a new Unreal. But that doesn't matter. All that doesn't matter immediately, because we are going to be focusing on MSQ first thing this morning, and then we'll move on to normal raids and stuff like that. We'll do that later tonight with some people tonight. So the game plan though is we are going to run MSQ obviously and have a really good time. I'm looking forward to it. But before all that, I'm gonna take care of all of my just like regular stuff, getting a map, selling it on my retainers, checking my retainers, blah 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 blah. And then we will dive into MSQ. I do want to get all this stuff done right now, just because I know that when we do normal raids tonight, I'm not gonna have time. Like, I'm flat out not gonna have time tonight to do any of my normal like upkeep things. I want to get them done now while I have the chance. That's done. Get a map. I think, yes, I need to stop at Solution 9, because with the patch, I think I can go buy my Selenium out, which will be awesome if I can. Right. I gotta buy my Zelenia map. Also, oh no, I'll figure that out later. But there's also new crafting recipes, so I gotta craft gear and stuff like that. I gotta go do all that now. Woo, we're gonna be busy. We are going to be busy. Okay. Stop at Solution 9. We can do customs some other time. Customs I don't have to worry about as much because they're just weekly. It's arcade. Oh, there's so many people here now. Oh, there's also new Cosmic come out immediately, or did Cosmic come out? How am I gonna come out later? Okay. Wings of Knighthood. My 99 Zelenia totems. I can finally redeem them. Oh my god. Oh. I now have my Zelenia mount. Good lord. Finally. Alright, cool. Good job on that. Oh, there's also a new glam update as well. We got that going for us too. We can now equip, oh my gosh, so much stuff. There's so much stuff. Let me see here. I have the patch notes pulled up, so I'm kind of just going through, seeing to make sure I'm not like missing anything specifically. I do kind of want to know. Well, I can actually check that later. Let's see here. Okay, so our game plan is thus: we are going to do MSQ first, and then later tonight we will do normal raids, and that's the plan. That's it. So let's go do MSQ. Yeah. Resolution. I think it's just kind of feels kind of quiet, but I think that's just my imagination. Oh, the strategy board also. Oh my gosh, the strategy board. Oh, it's so cool. It's so exciting. All right. All right. MSQ time. Let's do it. With the winds, Alphino has something he wishes to tell you.
Every day, more and more people regain their memories of their lost loved ones. No longer will beings like Calix be able to manipulate their fear and ignorance as he once did. That being the case, Alize and I have come to a decision.
We will depart Tural in the coming days. Other nations must be informed about Alexandria. A necessary step to ensure lasting peace.
No, they're leaving.
Then, we shall return to Garlemald. Our experiences here should serve us well in the ongoing restoration efforts.
Oh, fun.
However, one pressing matter remains. Calix's summoning ritual was tied to a concept of his own creation. Ascian involvement is assured, but we have yet to ascertain the extent of their influence on the Ninth.
I have done what I can to treat the enthralled and those still afflicted with Levin sickness, and may now devote my undivided attention to an investigation.
Then we shall leave this one in your capable hands. Do let us know if you turn anything up.
So it's the Y'shtola show, where this patch is what it seems like.
It's Erenville. My time in Tural is at an end, and so I'm headed to the harbor now.
Erenville's leaving too? Oh my
We'll
gosh.
meet again. Of that I'm certain. Until then, I wish you safe travels.
Oh, Erenville, you're not even gonna wait for us? You could have let me see you know in time to see you off. Rude.
And pull you away from more important business. Perish the thought.
At least he called, so I guess there's that.
Hey! What do you think you're doing?
Oh no, Erenville's getting
Sorry
mugged.
to interrupt,
Oh, hi, Wuklamot.
but I thought you'd like to know. I've detained the fugitive.
Oh, hells yeah.
He
Ha
promises to
ha.
tell us before he sets sail, only to try and sneak aboard his boat with nary a hug goodbye. Cold bastard. But there's still time before they weigh anchor.
I'm on my way, Wuklamot. I'm on my way. Erenville's leaving, trying to sneak away from us, so I'm gonna go say goodbye.
That boy. We should make for the harbor ere he wriggles free of Lamachi's grasp.
I agree.
If we're heading the same way, we might join him on the ship. Good company is always welcome on a long voyage, is it not?
There we go.
What? Now? I haven't finished packing.
Knowing you, the essentials are already accounted for.
Oh. Fine, if we must. But you're helping pack the rest. And I hope you've decided on a souvenir for use.
I have several ideas as it happens.
I hope you decided on a souvenir for you.
Ever aligned in purpose, if not execution.
Dude, the animations are... It's so crazy to see,
Lest
like...
you wonder, Kryl and I intend to remain here with Y'shtola.
That's not Jonathan... Who? What? That's not Jonathan Bailey.
To continue our study
The
of
fuck?
the key, naturally.
The
By all
hell?
accounts, Preservation's facility promises to yield some answers.
Shale has been conducting a more thorough examination. She may have insights to share. Then why not invite her along to see everyone off? Surely she'd want to be there too.
It's so crazy, like, how the animations for these cutscenes just keep improving, especially when you like look back at the earlier expansions and stuff like that. It's so wild, such a like crazy night and day difference. But also that was not Jonathan Bailey, so I have questions. I have questions. That was not Jonathan Bailey, and I have questions. Sexiest man alive, and unfortunately, I think he's just too famous now. Feels bad. I'm told that Shale is the new leader of Oblivion. There is none better suited to carrying on Kakiwa's and Gio's legacy. Eager as ever, our Alphino, I do hope he has thought this through, particularly where his sister's wrath is concerned. She may know full well that no amount of complaint will dissuade him, but that doesn't mean she won't still give him an earful. It comforts me to know that some of you will be staying. I would feel rather bereft should you all go at once. Feels like an age since last we met here. What news, show? Can't imagine you brought an entourage along to simply say hello. That's kind of actually what we did. But then also, that eager to be on their way, are they? I'll join you. I owe them thanks on behalf of Oblivion, after all. And there I thought you would protest against being parted from your work. Well, I am curious to see what emerges once every piece of the puzzle's in place. The majority of the files we've unearthed are encrypted. There's little else I can do until the computer's finished with them. Besides, unlike our friends, Containment Complex 1029 isn't going anywhere. In other words, we won't be getting any answers tonight? Afraid not. It's going to be a while yet. Then, shall we depart for Tulia Law forthwith? Even Lama Chi's strength has its limits. Without further delay, then. Hold on, I'm gonna go get a bottle of water real quick, because it's gonna be a lot of talking. Okay. I'm also gonna turn up my volume just because mixer. Just because it's whatever reason seems like really quiet. Oh, that'll do it. Honestly, that'll do it. Having my master volume at 70, that'll do it. I'm actually shocked that my master volume is so low. To the old wall. Let's go say goodbye to Aaronville. Oh man, trying to sneak off just casually. Honestly, I'm surprised that he didn't call us while he was already on the boat. Like, genuinely. I would not have put it past him. Ooh, that frame rate. Oh, look at the horde of people all the way out there in the distance. Good lord. Raha seems preoccupied with a matter of great import. Perhaps he is contemplating a prayer to Limlane for their safe passage. Wish we had some of the sea breeze inside the dome. We could perhaps simulate it, but there's no substitute for the real thing. Despite her protestations, I doubt Alize would keep us waiting for. What sort of tacos should I get on the way back, do you think? The aroma is too tantalizing to ignore. There we go. Tulia Law is a delight to look upon. They hang patterned cloth where we might use neon, but the city feels no less bright. Kona and Guluja weren't able to make it, but both send their regards. I wish you all would not make such a fuss. I'm not fond of emotional partings. At least Alpino and Alize were considerate enough to inform me of their plans in advance, like by link pearl. Some people we know would have burst out of a crate mid-voyage. In any event, I shall wait here until they finish their preparations. I like that Kryle's like, Graha's really preoccupied. I wonder if he's making a prayer or something. And meanwhile, Graha's like, taco.
There they are.
You look well. No lingering effects then?
Ah, I'm hale as ever. And busy with work.
I imagine there's no shortage of affairs to put in order. Are Kona and Galulja faring well?
Kona is off to survey our nation and its peoples. He wants to consult with local representatives and hear their thoughts on our policies.
Nice.
And Galulja's really taken to his training. I feel like he's been spending more time with the Landsguard than me lately.
Standing here, I cannot help but remember the day of our arrival in Tuliolol. The rite of succession feels so long ago.
Aww, that's cute.
We knew not of what would happen between my father and Zorolja, nor of Alexandria and its queen. It was to aid a naive claimant that you came to Tural. But you've done so much more for me. For the entire nation of Tuliyollal. We owe you a greater debt than we can ever repay. But that doesn't mean we can't try. Whenever you need an ally, we'll stand with you.
Oh, we'll hold you to that, Wuklamot. We'll hold you to that.
Allow me to echo that sentiment.
We'll also hold you to that, Sphene.
Not only were you kind to me when I awakened a stranger in my own land, you extended your grace to Alexandria again and again. And on behalf of myself and my people, thank you for curing the ailment that for centuries tormented us.
Oh, okay. So we did. It is confirmed that we definitely
I'll
gave
look
them a
forward
cure.
to our
Alright,
next
that's
visit. I'm sure we'll have exciting stories to share with one another.
I know that was a big pain point for a lot of people of just there's this sickness that is tied to an ethereal imbalance. If only we had a solution for that kind of thing. So yeah, okay.
Ever since I introduced you to Wuklamat, you've faced no end of hardships. Many of them her fault.
That, I mean, well, I'm not pointing fingers, but the finger scratch.
Yet I feel no remorse, only gratitude.
No.
For without your aid, I would not have had the chance to say goodbye. Nor vowed to explore every corner of the world. To see what we haven't seen. Shall we?
Rest assured, upon arriving, we shall make it a priority to visit Tataru and assuage her myriad fears.
I expect the sight of you two will be a balm for her worry-laden heart.
Safe journey. And remember to enjoy it.
Give my regards to Oblivion. And thank you for all you did for my mother.
It's such a, like, it's a little odd, the fact that this is all happening at the beginning of this patch, because you would think that this was how you'd think this is how the patch ends, you know? Like, you think this should be how the patch ends, but, like, no, this is the beginning. So you know that shit's gonna really kick off when we get to the end.
That was a proper send-off. Now, time to get back to it.
Duty ever calls for she who loves her realm.
Ain't no rest for the wicked.
Right. Though, if you need a break, you're always welcome to visit Ulijola. I'll give you the grand tour. I guess they're really over. Your adventures in Tural.
Yeah, I mean, well, come on, we did 3 patches. That's usually the life cycle.
I'll remember our time together for the rest of my days.
Aha! Power resolve spotted!
The Landsguard is looking for you. It's sparring time.
Sparring time?
Oh, good thing you're here then. Can't miss that.
So let's go already! Everyone's waiting to see the Vow resolve in action!
Sorry, I have to go. Till next time.
I mean, like, we can go watch. I want to go see, we'll come out to spar with the Landsguard. I need you to speak more, because I'm pretty sure your voice is not the one that I'm expecting.
And thus do they take to the winds.
Yeah, that's definitely
To
not.
follow their own paths and their
That's
hearts,
definitely not him.
as they should.
That is definitely not Jonathan Bailey. Man got too sexy, too big. He can't be Drawhati anymore, and it feels bad. Into the mist. I'm glad I got the chance to see him off. Kiwa would be glad too. For our many meetings and parties, we have few enough opportunities to properly say our farewells. It was pleasant to take the time for it. Though I delight in companionship, solo journeys too have their appeal, and travel by sea is relaxing. With Alize and Alphanos spreading word of Alexandria, we shall soon have the chance to establish relations with other nations, and must make ready to treat with their leaders. Now it is our turn to take the next step. The question is, in what direction? And that is a matter I should like to discuss with you. Silver piece. Through the thunder, Trial has a proposal to make. If I may, I think it prudent to discuss our future plans elsewhere. We are liable to hinder the dock workers here if we linger. Perhaps the beach would be a more appropriate venue. Oh, we're just going to like all the cutscenes.
'Tis truly a beautiful place to roll.
An endless ocean and ever-changing sky.
I guess, yeah, I guess they haven't been to Tyrol. Like, it's actually kind of weird to think that neither Sphene or Shale have ever made the trip. Like, they knew obviously it existed, but they just like
time I saw
never
them, I
made the
couldn't
trip.
believe my eyes. It was like I was walking among images from our oldest records.
Okay, never mind. Shale has been here before. Never mind.
And beyond that horizon are more lands and more people. That one I still struggle to imagine.
We ourselves hail from beyond that horizon, in fact. Rather, most of us do. I merely thought I did.
No, Cryo, you're fine. You're just an immigrant.
Oh, that's right. I can only imagine how it must have felt to learn you're a native of our world. The fact that I wasn't born in the land where I've spent most of my life has taken time to sink in. 'Twas not until I met my parents in living memory that the truth of my origin began to feel real. Your experience is not unlike mine. When first I awoke, the realm everyone spoke of sounded nothing like my own. I had to walk its streets, live and breathe it, before I could accept and embrace my new reality. And for me to embrace mine, I need to learn more about my people, the Milala. We should come upon more information in the course of studying the key, but as Shale's investigation of the containment complex is still ongoing, would you mind if we sought a different avenue of inquiry into the history of the Ninth?
I have no objection. What we learn will deepen our understanding of the broader picture.
Who are you?
Agreed. My curiosity extends well beyond our duty to assess Ascian influence.
If it is knowledge of the Ninth's past you seek, I have an idea where to begin. Alexandria was originally part of a landmass known as the Mist Continent. This continent had been left in ruins in the wake of the storm surge, with Alexandria the sole nation to survive the devastation. The calamity of lightning that ravaged the world.
Aye. Per the sources we recovered from the Underkeep, though the conflict between nations was destructive in its own right, it was Levin that dealt the final blow.
Who are you're okay? That's like, if I had any doubts before, that's definitely not Jonathan Bailey. Who are you?
No place was spared its fury, and all was chaos in the castle town. We tried to evacuate the people in airships, Otis, the knights and I, but we couldn't save everyone. Those who survived gathered within the barrier, and we took in as many foreign refugees as we could. Yet, despite the dangerous environment, our system showed that there were some few souls who ventured outside the barrier, into the lands beyond. Beyond? But we thought that was impossible. I was under the impression the star was scoured of life, that man could not survive outside the barrier.
Oh, okay, interesting. So, I was thinking to myself, I was like, wait, but, like, obviously, I thought Sven was talking in the past tense, that before Alexandria merged with the Source, but I'm wondering if, since Living Memory is the actual 9th, if you go past that, then there's people there. That's where they are.
Going by the records, the storm surge extended to every corner of the world. Nothing and nowhere was spared. If anyone did survive out there, it would have been an unimaginable trial.
And yet, those people must have been going somewhere. What if there was a refuge? A place that weathered the storm surge and rebuilt over the intervening 4 centuries?
Given Alexandria's displacement to the source, we had neither cause nor opportunity to survey the remainder of the continent.
Living Memory remains physically in the 9th.
Yeah.
If we seek a means of egress, other than the portal connecting it to Alexandria, perhaps it might lead us to the Mist Continent.
Interesting.
Living Memory was not transported here despite being atop Everkeep. In which case, it may have been a physically independent space all along.
Meaning, another point of egress could well exist.
And if it does, someone has to be maintaining it. The mechanical soldiers, for instance.
Shall we have a chat with them and see what they know? If it please your majesty. Will you accompany us? If we do land upon the Mist Continent, I would feel much more assured with you at our side.
Wouldn't miss it for 2 worlds. I would hate to see you obliterated by some lightning beast. Anything from you, just say the word. I wouldn't miss it for 2 worlds.
I thought as much. Into the great unknown we go, then.
See, I feel like this is where you would put the title of Into the Mist. It kind of just, like, makes more sense there, personally speaking. But it's whatever, it's fine. Outside of Alexandria, our knowledge of the 9th is limited to the storm surge and passing mentions of Lindblom. That being the case, a foray across the Mist Continent would be an invaluable opportunity for discovery. Between the Asians, the Key, and the Malala, there is much to be learned. Surely we could turn up a clue to one mystery or another. Once conditions deteriorate past a certain point, an environment becomes anathema to life, yet man is a resilient creature. If there is a way to survive, then he will surely find it. The mechanical soldiers won't hesitate to answer their queen. Let us hope they have useful information. Now that's settled, I'd best be off. I still need to check for decryption errors periodically, so I can only step away for so long. Good luck, I'll have plenty to share the next time we meet. Until then, let the rest of us make it ready for a potential foray and meet at Leno Menno. All right. Tien has found us a suitable source of information, sparing you that duty for once. Though my mind knows better, I still feel uncomfortable around these mechanical soldiers. The atmosphere is certainly less grim than when we last visited. Welcome to Living Memory, ally to Her Majesty. How may I help you? This clerk has made itself available to answer our questions. Clerk PX0093. If one wished to descend to the surface from here, how would they typically do so? Living Memory is currently detached from Everkeep and is operating independently while supported by its aerial suspension systems. Thus, both lift and lay node-based transit is currently unavailable. I apologize for the inconvenience. Despite its ability to remain aloft, perhaps Living Memory was never intended to function in this state indefinitely. If so, we're out of luck. Not necessarily. Lifts and lay nodes were likely the preferred modes of transportation, but that does not preclude the existence of others. In the event of an emergency, how would we evacuate this facility? Consulting emergency systems. Living Memory's airship remains prepared to deploy should evacuation be necessary. Would Your Majesty like to appropriate it? An airship? Yes, please, as soon as possible. With Your Majesty's authorization, the vessel can be ready for launch without delay. Allow me a moment to execute the bypass protocols. Though I am nervous about what we might find below, I am glad we found the means to get there. As Queen, I must bear witness to the truth, however terrible. As I thought, now what awaits us below, I wonder. It never occurred to me that there might be an airship here. How fortuitous. With an airship, a large number of Alexandrians could be evacuated at once, regardless of the situation below, an excellent contingency. Safety tests have been successfully completed, setting the Gate of Remembrance as initial destination. Vessel is en route. Hey, it's the thing. I recognize that airship. Is that my ship? It was purpose-built for Living Memory. However, it was modeled after the vessel Your Majesty used during the Storm Surge era. A replica. Still, it does me good to see it. I will deploy the gangway for boarding. This way, please. In order to reach the surface, we must pass through the storm clouds. I advise you to brace for turbulence. Down we go into the depths. How crazy would it be if Final Fantasy just shadow dropped a new area that you can just like teleport to? Like they expanded the map. How crazy would that be? Warning scales. It's like we're on the. It's like we're back on the void. The ward alleys they gave me is reacting. Though not to the extent of the 13th, the etheric imbalance here is severe indeed. It does serve to impress upon one the marvel of the barrier. The lightning in Heritage Found is tame by comparison. A land where Levin reigns. The warning scale is truly a godsend for those of us without the blessing of light. Remind me to send my profuse thanks to Dawntrail and the Hannes alchemist once more. The state of this reflection's ether is more dire than we anticipated. I should be surprised if the Ascians had no hand in the war that wrought this. That crater was once Alexandria. Huh. So, okay. So this gives us a better representation of the dome of Heritage Found, of like what it used to, where it used to be, because it's literally just like scooped it up and then transplanted it into Tyrol. Sobering sight, to say the least, but I shan't turn back now that we've come this far. Beyond the mountains, despite the ominous landscape and persistent echoes of thunder, Kryl is determined to press on. There are no structures nor any other sign of survivors that I can see. I suspect the crater made this area unsuitable for habitation due to the increased risk of flooding. Then we should look further afield. In which direction do you think we might find a settlement? If we're at the edge of Alexandrian territory now, the closest city would be Treno, should it survive. As a city-state built on a harbor, it was a nexus of trade and it remained neutral throughout the war. We Alexandrians always felt fortunate to have it in our neighborhood, so to speak. Not unlike our Razat Han. Ah yes, Alphino has spoken of Razat Han before. It's near the South Sea Isles, the Malala homeland, correct? Funnily enough, it was also Treno where the Malala first found a home in our world. Wow. Really just one-to-one, truly. Yes. And though the Malala population elsewhere grew, most continue to feel a strong connection to the city. I'd like to think that some remain there to this day. Clerk PX0093, is this ship capable of taking us to Treno? I shall run a flight simulation for the route to Treno. One moment. Simulation complete. There is a near 100% probability that the ship would suffer catastrophic mechanical failure prior to arrival due to ambient lightning. My apologies. Oh, well, thank you for checking. If we cannot fly, then we shall have to walk. Treno lies beyond the mountains, but there should be routes that spare us having to climb. That cave system, for instance, assuming it hasn't collapsed, let's try there first. Yes, let us just casually go into a cave. Okay, I actually need to check something quickly. The place where my people first arrived, and I shall soon see it in person. Okay, no, we're fine. We're okay. I was worried that my face cam was like blocking the text box, but no, we're good. I'm still on like the edge of it, which is exactly what we want to be. Eager though I am to seek new discoveries, the prospect of walking in circles for days on end does not appeal. We are fortunate to have Sphene. Of late, I've spent much of my time hunched over reports. A brisk trek across a wasteland shall make for a refreshing change of pace. This tunnel appears intact. Though we have no way of knowing what it's like further in. Mind you, stay alert for beasts as well. Given the barren surrounds, they're surely ravenous. This way. Oh, this is just the dungeon. Oh, what? Okay. We're just going. Oh, shit. Okay. I wasn't expecting you to just, like, hit the dungeon now. It's kind of early, right? Isn't it? I speak so confidently of the Malala's connection to Treno because of my tutor, Twofoot, hailed from the city. Another reason to hope it has survived. I am anxious and hopeful in equal measure. 'Tis a strange feeling. Whatever lies ahead shall give us more insight into the state of the night. He's so excited. There should be little reason for anyone to have passed this way since Alexandria's displacement. Let us pray loose rocks are the worst we must contend with. Oh, yeah, he's so excited. Look at him. Look at him. He's so excited. He's so interested. All right. Oh my gosh. That's crazy, though. All right.
I too can fight.
I stand ever ready.
So, oh. Okay. Let's do...
I too can fight.
Yeah, let's do it this way. Yeah. Also. Okay. Beneath the night's roiling skies lies the Mist Continent, once home to the kingdom of Alexandria and her fellow nations. The nearest of these, according to Speen, was the city-state of Treno. It is toward that potential bastion of civilization that you and your companions now forge a path through the storm. Welcome to Mistwake.
I stand ever ready.
I too can fight.
Interesting that Grahatia cannot be a DPS. Actually, kind of odd. Weird. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna tank this just so that way I can set the pace and I can keep myself alive. It's easy. This continent, Mistwake. Weird that this is that the dungeon's already here. Like, genuinely, it's like really early. I feel like it's really early. But like, okay. Pretty sure this is Final Fantasy IX music. Let's do it. That way. Electro mine. The tunnels looks like it's maintained to something. This is Electro. This cannot have been abandoned since the war. arms, kind of annoying. That cone's actually kind of annoying to deal with. Hello. The Trenocatolopos. That eye. Some sort of catopopos, perhaps? Oh, some rocks. That's exciting. Probably gonna have to line of sight those things. Earthquake. AoE. Ring wide.
Just the beginning.
Okay. Kind of similar to, kind of similar to, the bird, actually. Oh, this is okay. Let's take Buster's AoE. Alright. Good to know. Ow. Ow. That kind of hurt. Yeah. Can't help but notice that there are less rocks. Ray of Petra. And help but notice that we are running out of rocks. So what happens when we run out of rocks? Because, like, you know, we have 3 left.
Allow me.
That still kind of hurts. Nice. Nice. Alright. We should be nearing the other end. This wake visor of Amy. Whoa. Look at that. I see it. Treno. Something is amiss with that barrier. Derelict railway. Whoa. Whee! Look at that. Alright. So there is civilization after all. Oh shit! Ow. Oh god, the lightning. Stay low and be wary if you hear a crackle.
No holding back.
Cone AoE as well, that's annoying.
Brace yourself.
Allow me. Allow me. Hold on. Hold on.
Try this.
There.
This way, choker. Accessory again. What gear? I want to see the gear.
Just the beginning. Something special for you. There.
What is that? Oh, what the hell? Amdusius. You've been breached. We secure this area first then. Oh, alright. Oh, he's going off. What's that noise? is this gonna be like the vaults? We're gonna like. Oh, I see. Okay. I see. Dean, you're gonna test to see this clean or not. Cool. Ow! Ow! Alright, that hurt. Alright, so far pretty standard stuff, nothing like super crazy. Yeah, pretty standard stuff in comparison. The dungeon from 7.3 was really cool because the second boss was just like a 1v1 fight. That was really sick. So this dungeon so far, I'm like, okay, it's normal stuff. It's like nothing crazy. So I'm like, it's a little lackluster, but like it's fine. It's cool. Cool boss.
Just the beginning.
Honestly, kind of forgot about the tank buster. Wasn't thinking about it. My sweet boots. Oh. No matter how many come, we fight hand in hand forevermore. Who in the world are they? Who in the world are you? I mean, thanks. Follow me, friends. Well, we definitely know that there are people living here, so that's exciting. Wonder if they even wear regular shit too. I don't. It doesn't seem like it. Also, is it all Lalafels here? Under his heavens. The AoE is too fucking huge. I'm not dealing with it. We need to stop with all these.
Take that!
Hello. Survivor of Storms. Thundergust Griffin. Why does it kind of look like a vulture and a turkey put together? Weird ass griffin. People who ran this way for shelter are in grave danger. If we are to fight it, this is the best place to do so. Let's go.
Allow me.
What do those do? Thundering roar. Oh! Oh! Okay. Ow. I deserve that. Okay. Okay. I see your game. Your game. Game, you bird. Hey, Tracer. Oh, I need a bit. This is a bit cluster, and I have a bone stack. That sucks. Nothing, just enjoying the patch of Final Fantasy. Is this a knockback? Ow, yes. Okay. No. Oh. Okay. Interesting. Okay. I see why all the other bosses in this dungeon were like kind of boring, because they decided to just put everything and backload the dungeon into the final boss fight. Okay. I see your game. What's that gonna do? It's moving. Why is it moving? What is that? Oh, okay. It's a, okay, I see. It's still doing the lines, it just rotates around the arena. I see. Okay. That makes sense. I see. It's just a mobile. Hold on. Starburst. Okay. I have to actually be here. So that way I don't. Problem is these lines are a little bit wider than I like them to be, so it is gonna. Yeah, sucks. Oh no! Speed, no! Oh god. That hit me, really? That's cool. Oh, there goes our LB. That's unfortunate. You can't make me. Oh, I should check to see if you can knockback resist that. Oh, that's cute. That's cute. They use the Final Fantasy IX victory theme. That's cute. They've never done that before. That's cool. That's awesome. That's cute. That's actually really cool. Whatever its flaws, the barrier is keeping the lightning ether at bay. No more screams. I think that's a good sign. What of the injured? Are we needed to help heal them? Tenno is safe and has been all this time. Mistwake chest piece of maiming. That kind of looks nice.
And the perimeter is clear. Good work, everyone. And a big thank you to our helpers, whoever you are. Now, we have a tiny bit of clearing up ahead of us. You know what to do.
Our helpers, were we being watched?
So, the city endures. And it is in much better shape than expected.
Impressive, considering the destruction without. The people here must have gone to great lengths to maintain all of this.
Their barrier resembles that of Alexandria, though it is smaller in scale. And not quite as effective, if the breach we witnessed is any indication. I fear such incidents may be common here.
Thunderous heavens! It's been years since we've had visitors.
Look at all the tiny people.
I am Miaili, the mayor of Trenno. Allow me to welcome you to our city. And thank you for the assistance with our little monster problem just now.
Whole city of Lalafels. Interesting. We're so tall. We're so tall.
Might I ask your name, miss? Though I have an inkling I know it already.
But of course, I am Sphene of Alexandria.
As I thought. It beggars belief. I once heard the strangest of reports from one of ours who went to Alexandria, you see. That despite the intervening years, the Queen had not aged a day.
Yeah, so we have some explaining to do.
And sure enough, I'd swear you'd stepped out of an old oil portrait mere moments ago. You must forgive me if this takes some getting used to.
Oh no, that's fair. Man, we're gonna blow your
It is
mind.
an honor to meet you, Your Majesty. I look forward to hearing the tale from your own lips. I imagine it won't be an easy one to tell. But please. What happened to Alexandria?
It's actually fine, more or less.
I see. From your perspective, it must have looked as though we were wiped from the face of the star.
Yeah, it's actually fine. So like, we're doing great.
One day, we lost all contact with our people in Alexandria. Scouting parties sent to investigate reported that not only the barrier, but Alexandria itself was gone. Nary a stone to mark where it has stood.
We have great news for you.
What you must have gone through, not knowing what became of us. But know that Alexandria yet survives, albeit in a distant land. Her and her people. I can tell you the whole tale from beginning to end, but first, might I ask your permission to remain in Treno for a time?
Of course you can. You and your companions have already done us a great service, and are more than welcome to enjoy our hospitality. Now, how about we continue this at Town Hall? We needn't keep standing in the middle of the street.
I shall join them. Even with the precautions we've taken, it remains to be seen if Sven's condition will remain stable. I suspect, however, that the rest of you would rather be out and about. Consider this my blessing.
Thanks, Justola.
In light of our purpose here, the tour of the city is indeed in order.
I presume you have no objection?
Hooray! Mom says
With
we can
your
go out and
permission,
play.
then. But before we go, allow me to introduce myself as well. I am Cryle, and I hope to learn more of this city and its people. Would it offend if we were to ask a few questions? Perhaps as we work alongside you, aiding you in whatever ways you may require.
You needn't fret. Treno folk are as friendly as they come. As for aid, if you're willing, you might speak with my grandson Lummel. That was his voice you heard earlier. You'll find him serving herbal remedies to the others.
Thank you for your guidance. We shall seek him out first.
Pep. It's Pep. Town Hall is pretty impressive, isn't it? I bet you didn't guess that the mayor actually lives there. These days, Miali has also also has us using it as an emergency shelter, but history books say it was originally an auction house. I reckon that's why it's so fancy. Oh, that's right! The auction house! It's been a while since I played 9, so I have like very vague memories of it, but right! The auction house! Right, this is Treno! This is where you get like, this is like the second place you visit in Final Fantasy 9, that's right. Forgot about that. Oh my gosh. Crazy, yo. Right. Now that the dungeon's out of the way, we'll switch back to Machinist. This is just so that way in cutscenes, my head doesn't keep clipping through my fucking weapon. This place is nice. It's so nice. It's so pretty. That must be Lummel. Heavens, I can smell the herbal aroma from here. None of the locals we passed appear terribly distressed. As Fiend surmised, incursion must be a common occurrence. Why, a visit of our new friends! Thanks again for making short work of our foes. If you've gone to the trouble of seeking me out, I can only assume it's for good reason. You want to help me? Odd, but I'll consider it. Before anything else, though, I must insist you drink our signature remedy, Sleepless Rhapsody. Everyone's a fan. You may find it the teensiest touch too sour for your taste, but it'll set you all right. Just tip it down your throat. Okay? Interesting. Why? Why? Surely we can survive a simple beverage. Surely. Is this custom meant to raise the townsfolk's spirits after a trying event? Does it serve some ritual function? Seems awfully keen on our partaking. Drink the sleepless rabbit. Okay. It won't hurt. You have my word. But since it's your first cup, maybe don't stray too far before you drink it. Oh, and don't turn your back for best results. You understand. Okay. So how bad could it be? This has to be like some sort of like poison or like testing agent type of thing. Maybe they have like shadow clones.
Well, what do you think? It's a traditional Malala recipe.
Refreshing shower. Delicious. Shower.
Got that right. Don't worry, the tingling means it's working.
Working on what?
I'm put in mind of the gelatin I had at the studium. Nutritious, they assured me.
Ew.
I can relate all too well. It's not unlike the syrup Leader used to make. Black as pitch and sour as sin. Though, there's no better cure for fatigue.
This is definitely not Jonathan Bailey. I don't know who this man is, but it's definitely not Grahatia. Who the fuck are you?
You know, Raha, going to bed at a reasonable hour would be the best cure.
This would be less of an issue if Grahatia wasn't so key in this fucking MSQ. Like, if he had been like, I'm going back to Charlotte and bye, I'd have been like, okay, whatever, I'll let it slide. But like, he's with us, so we're hearing him talk so much. Like, who the fuck is this person?
Oh, that's... I do feel shockingly refreshed.
It's the caffeine.
Perhaps it stimulates the body's ability to process ether and hastens regenerative functions.
Indeed, it does. It also counteracts some of the effects of excess lightning, and helps to calm the nerves besides.
Which is why you serve it whenever there's a breach in the barrier.
Oh.
Our Malala ancestors came from the lushest of lands, so they developed all sorts of natural remedies. We strive to carry on their traditions.
Cool.
And I'm sure you see why. Really hits the spot, doesn't it? Now, welcome to Treno.
I love his accent. This man could trick me into like into an MLM, and I'd be like, absolutely, 100% funny man. I see how drinking that would be unifying, and it is impressive that they have maintained the tradition here, so far from the Malala's native lands. Given its ability to counteract lightning's influence on the body, that remedy could be of use to the people of Alexandria as well. I am certain Lummel would be more than happy to offer it to them. I forgot to introduce myself, didn't I? Well, I'm Lummel. That was me announcing our victory earlier, and since grandmother sent you to help with repairs, you'll know I'm her grandson. I'm in charge of resolving any problems the people of Treno may have. My favorite kinds of work include taste-testing menu items, carrying medium-sized objects, searching for lost possessions of immense value. Oh, and it's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. Medium-sized objects. I love the small little bits of like, of course he can't carry like heavy objects because he's a Lalafell. Like, it's a size difference, and I love that there's just that little extra like touch. Around the city, Lummel is not yet ready to release you to the sweet meditations of manual labor. Ah, yes, the repairs. Are you certain you want to be put to work? If you come all the way out to visit us, you must have had more important things in mind, and you've already helped to protect the city. Actually, our goal was to ascertain the present state of the Mist Continent. The whole continent? Did you come from across the sea? Not exactly. We've actually come from Alexandria. Alexandria? Are you quite sure? No, sorry, of course you're sure. Would be rude of me to doubt you. It's not every day that we get visitors, let alone from a nation that up and vanished. I know that it must come as something of a shock, but this is our first time in Treno, and we should like to get to know the city and its people. That is why we propose lending a hand to those in need. I see. In that case, why don't you help distribute this remedy to the rest of our people? Ordinarily, everyone would have already come for a cup, but the fiends made quite a mess this time. Might be a while before some can step away from their work. Never fear though, even if their hands are busy, they'll be more than happy to spare a few words for fascinating folks from afar. We would appreciate that. Thank you, Lummel. You're the ones doing me a favor, honestly. Here, take this badge. I'll deliver some to Town Hall so you can attend to areas you haven't seen yet. Like Miali, Lummel seemed taken aback by mention of Alexandria. Perhaps they had friends or loved ones who disappeared along with it. If we split up, we can spend more time speaking with the locals while ensuring everyone receives the remedy promptly. Could you each take a potion? Of course, I haven't had my fill of conversation yet. Rest assured that I can handle pouring liquid into a cup. I too should be glad to dole out a few servings. Wonderful. Let me divide this up. Joe, why don't you make rounds of the southern part of the city? Raha and I shall tend to the north. Right, let's go and acquire some insights. A grounding herbal remedy formulated to ameliorate the effects of lightning exposure, guaranteed to free weary townsfolk of their torpor. You must be one of those visitors Lummel mentioned. Odd place to be visiting, though. Oh, you came to deliver the remedy? Thank you kindly. I was hauling beast carcasses in for processing and caught a good dose of discharged energy for my troubles. I brought on the Levin sickness, something fierce. Still, we don't go hunting outside the barrier, so we don't want to waste any part of the creatures that find their way in. Else that are highly charged with lightning ether are the most valuable, of course. Tan them with the right stuff, and you can turn them into protective clothing that keeps you from getting zapped. The beasts you felled will all be put to good use. Thanks again! You're that mighty monster slayer I saw earlier. It's an honor. And you've brought Sleepless Rhapsody? Bless you. I'm dead on my feet after that battle. We don't usually have that many beasts breaking through at once. Practice keeps one's skills sharp, though, so in a way I'm glad for it. And I learned a thing or two from watching you. Oh, I can hardly wait to get to work on my grimoire. I have a number of ideas for improved geometries. The thoughtful application of new learning is what keeps our ancestors' magic alive and flourishing. So they're all arcanists, basically, here. I mean, obviously some of them have, are lancers and stuff like that, but, Arcana is the main source of magic here. There's a fresh face if I ever saw one. What's that in your hand? I bring drugs. Oh, don't mind if I do. Safety inspections take priority, but the battle doesn't feel over until I've had a cup of Sleepless Rhapsody. I'm proud to say that I have some small part in preparing it too. The herbs come from my very own growery. One of the greatest discoveries of our time is that seeds carried in by invading creatures can be cultivated into remarkable plants. Plants with the potential to mitigate the lightning's effects. And with as many hides as we have this time, not to mention stomachs, it's entirely possible we'll find new varieties of herbs among our harvest. Ew. That's kind of gross, actually. They really waste not here, huh? Like, for reals. That's kind of gross, though, that they are literally taking seeds and, plants from the dead animals' stomachs to plant them. That's kind of disgusting. Finished with your supply of remedy as well, have you? I expect the scent will linger on our clothing for days. Between the three of us, we ought to have covered every area aside from Lummel's. One of the people I spoke with asked me to pass something along to him, but he hasn't returned yet. In the meantime, shall we discuss what we've learned?
Fascinating. I appreciate your thoroughness in recounting the details. I too learned much, as I helped to treat the injured's wounds. The Malala's curative magics appear identical to Spheen's. This means that either her tutor was a Malala as well, or that the art had spread all throughout the Ninth. Then there are the symbols and tomes, which are highly reminiscent of Arcanima. If these elements indeed originated with the arcane geometries of the South Sea Isles, as in the source, 'tis curious that they have developed in so similar a manner on this shard.
Mind you don't share that with any other graduates of the Faculty of the Arcane, lest they beat you to publication.
Did you learn aught of note, Raha?
I spoke with one of Treno's storekeepers about how they obtain their supplies. Though they are few and far between, other settlements yet exist on the Mist Continent, with a rail system facilitating the flow of goods between them. Unfortunately, barrier breaches trigger an emergency failsafe on the main line, so the train is presently stopped at a midway point until operations can resume. There are also maritime routes, but they see only occasional use. Often, as now, Treno must make do with what is to hand.
In addition to this constant state of scarcity, much of Treno's populace suffers from Levin sickness, not to mention the frequent attacks on the city and the resulting casualties. Yet everyone we've spoken with seems undaunted by these hardships. They are not only surviving, they are happy in spite of it all.
I do find it really interesting.
There is hope.
I do find it really interesting that so it's all Lalafels here. All Malala here. But the buildings do have normal sized doors, meaning that there were other were other types of people here.
And when one believes in a better future, a tomorrow even the slightest bit brighter than today, there is naught to be done but build it. Until, stone by stone, a city rises.
A noble city with noble purpose.
I also want to let the record show that, like, I don't mind that Grahati is voiced by someone else. He's fine. He's doing a fine job. I just think it's just really bad. It's like, just, the whiplash is so real because I'm so used to Jonathan Bailey's voice. So the fact that it's not him is like, whoa, what the hell? Like when Sid's voice was different too. Lomo, you okay?
The matter, Lowell?
I think I've dropped something and now I can't find it anywhere. I'm doomed.
Oh, is it this by chance? While I was distributing the remedy, I was asked to pass it along to you.
Yes! That's it! Yes! I'm not doomed.
Is that a tracking device?
You've a keen eye for technology. This thing picks up on the ether of the creatures that get through the barrier.
That explains how you knew when they'd been vanquished.
Exactly. It shouldn't show anything now, but I can switch it on like so.
Oh. You may hold it. You made me hold the button. Oh. The sweat.
No, she's going to kill me!
Very eccentric Lalafell.
Say, how'd you like to meet my sister Ayane? She's an electrope engineer, so she knows all sorts of interesting stuff.
Cool.
I take it she also built that device.
Oh yes, that's my sister. She's a genius. Everyone says so. And she won't kill me in front of other people. Probably.
Probably.
I mean, wouldn't it be interesting to watch her work? Maybe you can even help. It'd be, you know, edifying? Please! I beg you! Please!
Oh no, Level! Alright.
I suppose that's that then.
Yeah, so anyways, if we look at some of the architecture in Treno, so I saw a couple like Lalafell sized doors. Let's see if I can find them. But like some of the doors on some of the buildings in Treno are they're regular people sized. I'm trying to find some now. There is somewhere. But like the whole city is just Lalafells. Yeah, right here. See? They have normal Lalafell sized doors, and then they have normal sized doors. Which begs the question as to where are the normal sized people? Are they dead? Did they die? Or is Treno just a whole, is Lalafell only society now? Like the dwarves? If Treno's barrier is similar in design to Alexandria's, we should assume that electro technology is standard here as well. One wonders how fearsome this Ayane truly is. To work. Lummel is vibrating with nervous energy. At the moment, Ayane should be waiting just past that part. Let's be off before anyone changes their mind. Okay. Lummel is sweating rather profusely. Whenever we meet an engineer from some distant land, I can't help but wish to introduce them to our friends at the Ironworks. Such a firestorm of questions there would be. In, breathe out.
Ah, our visitors. Thanks for lending a hand earlier, but what brings you here?
She knows.
Lummel, what did you do?
Oh no. Oh no.
You know that, advanced monster tracking, what's it? It may be a teeny tiny bit,
You broke it again? How many times must I tell you that we're running low on electrope? I'm an engineer, not a bloody miracle worker.
I beg your forgiveness. I'm on my knees and everything, see?
Man, he did a whole flip and everything. That was impressive.
And since we have guests, can't you let it slide? Just this once?
He dragged you here just so I wouldn't tan his hide, didn't he?
That did happen, yeah.
You'd never believe he's the elder sibling. I'm so sorry.
Please, don't be. We're glad for the opportunity to meet you. And Lummel mentioned that you might have some work we could assist with.
There are guests, Lummel, not servants. Must we have the manners talk again?
The manners talk.
Please don't misunderstand. We asked to help, that we might learn what life is like in Treno. And with your expertise, we also hoped you could tell us more of how the city utilizes electrope.
If that's the way of it, then I'd be happy to share what I know.
When you spoke earlier, it sounded as if Treno had little electrope to spare. It's difficult to procure, I take it.
We never have as much as we need. And much of what we do have is repurposed. You'll find me digging through the scrap heap whenever some vital device or another breaks down. Repairing that old barrier should be our highest priority. But we just don't have enough electrope on hand to do a proper job.
And the longer we go without access to the mine, the worse it'll get. If only we could scare those beasts away.
Oh, I can scare beasts away. I'm really good at that.
Did we not pass through a mine on the way here?
Oh. So, indeed, and it should be clear of hazards now. I took care of the beasts in one fell swoop. Yeah, I'm kind of awesome like that. I'm kind of a big deal, you know, warrior of light, savior of the universe.
Incredible!
So, the mine is safe for mining again?
Probably.
Hooray!
Leave the mining
Problem
to your
solved.
big brother. All you have to do is fix the tracker.
Yes, very well. If you go, do be careful. And once you get the machinery up and running, make sure to send some electrope over to the barrier service station.
Though we've cleared the mine, there is no telling what else waits outside the barrier. Shall I accompany you?
I'm so glad you asked. Seriously, I don't know what I'd do if I'd had to go alone.
As we did pass through but recently, I I expect Raha can keep him safe without our help. In the meantime, shall we assist Ayane with her repair work?
They put one in mind. They put one in mind of another pair of siblings we know, don't they? I entirely forgot to ask your names. Do forgive me. I am Kryle, and this is Sho. Hello. Yep, that's me, Shoshin, saving the universe, kind of a big deal. Hero of Tuliolal. Accompanying Lummel is Grahatia, our own technology enthusiast. It's lovely to meet you. Feels strange putting you to work, but I'd be lying if I said I don't need the help. In the wake of an event like this, I presume a great deal of labor is required to restore everything to working order. The volume of fixes that need making is one matter, but I could handle it if it weren't for these legs of mine. The paralysis flares up at the worst times, I swear. I can manage a bit of shuffling from one station to the other on a good day, but I usually leave racing around the city to my brother. With him off to the mine, though, someone else needs to take care of the lightning sprites. They're drawn to the discharged ether of slain creatures. I'd offer you the detector to make tracking them down easier, but seeing as Lummel has managed to break it yet again... I do have this, though. Toss some at a sprite and you can suppress its ability to sense ether nearby. That usually gets them wandering out of the city towards more fertile ground. So we needn't fight them? We find it safer not to. When threatened, they'll siphon energy from facilities we need to keep our medical services running, or emit bursts that overload nearby systems. For the same reason, I recommend you stick to thoroughfares that will allow you to spot them well in advance. I would hate for you to be injured while helping us. Understood? We'll want to split up again to cover more ground. Are you ready to go? I appreciate the help. I'll be here working on the detector while you're away. Yeah, this place is really pretty. Oh, is this gonna be like I have to spot them and then I shoot them type of thing? So you scan the area thoroughly. You see no lightning sprites. You scan the area, you see no lightning sprites. Oh, there's one. There's two. Lightning sprites, the time to test your tossing arm has arrived. Use synthetic desensitizer. A pinch of this powder is to a lightning sprite as a swift kick in the head. And the head is to anyone with a head, generally speaking. Oh, I should utilize that command panel thing. I'll do that later. But right, the command panel is a thing now, and that'll actually help with the navigating my inventory and stuff like that. And other hotbars. I should utilize that later. Oh, hey, there's a whole big garden over here. Oh, they have dodos! Oh, snap. Can I mount here? Sick. Look at this place. Wow. Huh. Cool. You're back. Were there many sprites? Just a handful on your route, then. Could be worse. Still, it's important to keep the city free of them. We're much obliged. In her heart, Ayane seems concerned for Cryo. Cryo has taken a while. Being new to the city, if something were to happen, she wouldn't know where to go for help. Would you check on her? She started off in the direction of Town Hall. Though there are several diminutive folk about, none appears to be Cryo. Perhaps one of them spotted her passing through. Hello there, good sir. You're looking for a mite lost there, lass. You're looking a mite lost there, lass. Aught I can help with? You've seen a woman in a yellow hood. I'm looking for a Malala friend of mine. Have you seen a woman in a yellow hood? Descriptors. I presume you mean Cryo. Had a grand old chat with her earlier. Not to mention she saved my hide. Can't believe I missed that lightning sprite until it was right on top of me. Thanks to her that I got out unscathed. Bit awkward striking up a conversation after that, and it'd been a while since I talked to anyone I haven't known my whole life. She's a kind lass, good at putting folks at ease, like Miali. I quite enjoyed telling her about the city. When we were done chatting, she went off towards the canal. Had a touch of melancholy about her, though I wasn't sure why. Didn't think it was something I said, but I knew that if it was, saying more wouldn't help, so I let her go. I reckon she'd welcome the company of a good friend right now. Oh no, Cryo is sad.
Ah, were you looking for me? I only intended to sit down for a moment, but I must have lost track of time. Will you lend me your ear? The source, and the ninth. Someday I will have to decide which one to call home. The thought has lingered like a storm cloud in my mind. I've tried to ignore it, remind myself that we have more important matters to contend with. But I cannot keep drifting between these worlds forever. When I first learned the truth of my past, I assumed it would have no bearing on my future. The Source was my home, and the students of Baldessian my purpose. But after meeting my parents, it struck me that to simply choose the Source would be to abandon them. And not only them, but a home I could have loved, had my life gone as it should have. That is why I had to learn more of this place, And the me I could have been.
And now that you have.
I feel even less certain than before. Though we are strangers to them, these people have welcomed us as if we are their own. It's like speaking with old friends. And knowing now the challenges they face, what would it say about me if I just left them behind and returned to the source? Is that who I am? Who I was meant to be? Or is this where I belong?
I partially understand, like, where Kryle's coming from. At the same time, is it really that, like, cut and dry, you know? Like, I think she's a little, I think she's dwelling on a problem that really doesn't need to exist. But, like, I understand where she's coming from, like, to feel like, oh, this is what your life could have been. But at the same time, like, your parents put you, like, took you to the source to get away. Like, that, like, your whole life and history is on the source now. Like, this is who you are, and that's what matters. And, like, I don't think you need to, I don't think it's just because you choose to live on the source doesn't mean that you throw away your history and what could have been in the ninth. Like, you can very easily still learn that stuff, but, like, that's not who you are. It's just not. You can make it a part of you, but you don't, it doesn't, just because you pick the source doesn't mean you, or just because you pick one does not mean you condemn the other one. Like, that's a little extreme, Kryle. Thank you for listening. I'm a little less afraid to face the answer now, whatever it may be. And when I find it, I hope you'll be there. But we've kept Iane waiting long enough. Let's hurry back. Trifling though it was, I feel that the work we've done has helped me gain a better understanding of Treno. The countless small actions taken by myriad people every day are what make a place what it is, after all. I'm glad you're both back safe and sound. Now we can relax until my brother does the same. With your friend escorting him, we can't get himself into too much trouble. Unless he tumbles down the stairs into town again, I suppose.
That reminds me. The structures near the barrier all seem to be designed for Milala. Is there a reason that those in the center of the city are so much larger?
Okay, we're gonna talk about it.
Oh yes. The center is the oldest part of Treno, built by the Hewn and the Eldite before the Milala came.
So Treno predates the Milala's arrival?
The mayor at the time was kind enough to take our ancestors in, and gave them leave to establish their own residential quarter.
Yet I have seen naught but Milala since we came to the city. Where did the other peoples go?
I'm glad we're talking about this.
Alexandria. In the closing days of the storm surge, when death and destruction were everywhere, they believed it would be safer. Treno didn't have a barrier at first, you see. But one of our industrious brethren had served as tutor in the royal household, and returned to us with knowledge of the barrier's design. It's thanks to him that the city survives to this day.
Might I ask a more personal question? We previously uncovered some records pertaining to the Milala's past. In them, it was written that the Milala left their paradise of eternal summer when a great calamity froze their isles. Understandably, all were not content to leave their homeland behind. Some attempted to return using the same power that had brought them here, but they found the way closed to them. Never again has the golden path opened that allowed their ancestors to flee to safety. Tell me, were that golden path to open once more, and you were to find the Milala homeland restored to its former glory, would you go back?
Probably not.
I'd certainly like to see that paradise of eternal summer for myself. Who wouldn't?
Right. But
it wouldn't be going back. After all, my one and only home is here.
Right, yeah. Like...
Treno, this run-down, beat-up, beautiful city.
You truly love it, don't you?
Do you know what the speaker said when the Milala came to this place? O life, flourish on this faraway shore. Unfurl your fragile petals with fearless joy. Let this sky grant shelter from darkest storm, and here bloom, hand in hand, forevermore. We never forgot those words. Not my ancestors, nor my grandmother, nor my brother and me. That boundless optimism, that communal spirit, that is Treno. No matter what comes or how hard it gets, we'll choose joy over fear and stand together. There's nowhere else I'd rather be.
Nowhere else you'd rather be. Perhaps it really is as simple as listening to your heart.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Carl, you're making this like way deeper than it needs to be, I'll be honest. Grandmother used to tell us stories of the Milala homeland all the time, but it was the part where the ocean froze over that always fascinated me the most. The vast open sea turned to ice? Imagine! Or trouble. Cryle is speculating as to the cause of your allies' delayed return. Earlier you said that your brother couldn't get into too much trouble if he was with Raha, but how much trouble is that precisely? One would think they ought to have returned by now. Conversely, I hadn't expected to see the two of you again so soon. I take it Miali's curiosity is sated? For the moment, I gave her a brief account of the situation at Alexandria, as well as events involving the key. He was most interested in the latter. In fact, it seems she knew of the relic long before we did, and wishes to discuss it with everyone. Would you be able to join us? Okay. I should love to go straight away, but we are awaiting Raha's return. As we speak, Miali herself is making her rounds through the city. We have time. If Malala arrived in Treno immediately after fleeing the source, I can understand how its mayor might be privy to knowledge of the key, particularly when that mayor is Malala herself. Alexandria! The kingdom past the mountains! The one that vanished? I had wondered where you lot came from, but that wasn't my first guess, or my fifth for that matter. I have a mind to re-establish diplomatic relations with Treno, but it goes without saying that there are logistical challenges given our respective locations. The least of these is that any travel would require passes through Tural. To begin with, I shall have to consult with Gosan and the Bao Resolve. I wasn't certain if we should divulge any information concerning the key, but Alexandria's present location is difficult to explain without mentioning it. Fortunately, it turned out for the best.
The mine is in working order, I'm pleased to say. Electrope is being delivered for the barrier even as we speak.
Huzzah!
Have you two finished regaling the mayor?
We have. Though she has her own story to tell. Of the key, in fact. We thought you might like to join us at the...
Oh, that sounds bad.
This is an evacuation alert. All citizens, please proceed to emergency shelter. Repeat, please proceed to emergency shelter. The Doom Train is approaching. Repeat, please proceed to emergency shelter.
The Doom Train! The hell's the Doom Train?
The Doom Train? Wasn't that one of Lindblom's weapons of war?
Oh, is that what it is in there? Oh, God.
You know of it. I've never seen it myself, but according to Zelenia, it was an armored vehicle used to transport war beasts to the front. In order to prevent them from running wild ere their deployment, a powerful arcane entity was housed in the engine.
The end of the war didn't slow it one bit. Quite the contrary. Fueled by lightning ether, it's been speeding across the continent ever since. The Doom Train and its beasts bring death and destruction everywhere it goes. It's a veritable calamity on rails. It passed near Trenno some years ago, claiming many lives, including our parents. I must go and repair the barrier as swiftly as possible. Without it, we haven't got a chance.
You can't be serious! You'll never finish in time, and you'll be right in its path.
I have to try. For Trenno.
Yane, no!
Would you like...
It seems my services are required once more.
I'll go with you. Perhaps my knowledge of Electrope will be of use.
Meanwhile, I have a train to catch.
I wish I were a fighter like you two. Keep her safe, will you? Please?
While destroying the Doom Train would be preferable, we should seek to delay its advance at the very least.
I mean, I'll fight a train.
You can't be thinking of
I've done
fighting
it
it head on.
once.
That's madness.
Oh, Lummel, the one thing you should know about us, we're kind of awesome. Trust me, we can handle this. We have no other choice. Well, now I have to do it. Now I have to. You forced my hand. Now I have to do it. Now I have to fight the train.
If your mind is made up, there may be a way. There's a freight depot not far from us. We can use the train that stopped there.
Raha mentioned that before, did he not?
The Doom Train will have to pass through the depot to reach Trenno. And since the evacuation alert was only just triggered, we might be able to reach it first.
So, we commandeer this freight train, match our speed to the enemy's, and use it as a platform from which we launch a sustained counteroffensive. Is that your proposal?
This'd be better than trying to smash the bloody thing before it runs us all over. And if it might save Yane, I'll do whatever it takes. Let me drive the train. That will leave you free to concentrate on the fight.
Lummel.
I need to grab a few things. Meet me by the gate.
Alright, I have a train to catch. While it is not in our nature to stand idle at a time like this, we should first consider how best to apply our individual skills. If anyone can stop a speeding weapon of war, it is Sho, but we must also recognize the threat posed by its company of beasts. If its influence is so powerful that even as it barrels ahead, enthralled creatures continue to follow it, then the train may well gather additional minions as it draws near. There's no telling how many will charge Treno's gates, so we should prepare for the worst. Perhaps Jistola and I ought to remain on guard here. I'm inclined to agree. Sho, while you remove the head of this metal serpent, we will attend to the defense of the city. Among other things, we must do what we can to ensure the citizens get to shelter before the fighting begins. Godspeed. Easy. Gotta get my bomb fish. Man, if I had a nickel for every time I had to fight a ghost, like some sort of monster train, I'd have 2 nickels. I'll preemptively switch to warrior for this just because I'm going to want to go into the trial as a tank anyways. I really could have gone without the Dawntrail attack today. Right, the place we're headed is the Bentini Depot. Although Treno has its own railway station, our assailants from earlier left it in need of significant repairs. Thus, we'll be taking a hover cargo. My friend here has volunteered for the mission, and yes, I did explain the dangers. The cargo's equipped with a portable barrier, and frankly, I'm great at my job. I guarantee our safety during the ride. What happens once we get to Bentini, well, that's your problem. It certainly is. Let me know when you're ready to move out. Ward's trouble. Where we call home. Mummel is resolved to meet the Doom train head-on, but would prefer to depart before he can think about it any longer. Ready? Then our fearless operator will help you aboard. We make for Bentini with all haste. Go on, climb aboard. I'll have us there in a flash. Do keep any limbs you're attached to and would like to remain attached to inside the vehicle.
This is it. You'll be riding that flat car at the rear of the train.
Yeah, easy.
I'll be all the way at the front, pushing her as fast as she can go. The Doom train moves at breakneck speed. If we're too slow, it will plow right through us. Speaking of which, we'd best get underway before it does just that. Don't forget you're fighting for Ayane. For all of Treno.
Got it. People, a city, it's nothing new to me, I'll be honest. Hell on Rails, now accessible. Let's go! Using our onboard systems, I should be able to monitor you from the locomotive, and you'll be able to hear me. Alright. Forged by the kingdom of Limbloom as the war hurtled toward its inevitable conclusion, the Doom Train is a masterful fusion of arcane life and cold steel. With no battlefields left to besiege, it and its cadre of war beasts roar back and forth across the continent, devastating its surviving settlements. Now, it approaches Treno at speed, and to derail it will require the great strength, the great recklessness possessed only by the Warrior of Light. Welcome to Hell on Rails! Hey, you in? It'll be a good time. I'm excited. Let's do it. Siege engine, the Dawntrail. Interesting that we don't summon people this time. We just have people here. Usually we have to summon people. Just gonna count down right off the rip here. Alright, let's see how this goes. Oh, okay. Noted. Lightning Express. Have an AoE above. So okay. Oh. Okay, ow. Alright. Noted. Rude. Unlimited Express. Oh! Alright. Oh. Okay. Interesting. So this is gonna change the arena then. Oh, this is gonna be so cool on Extreme. This extreme's gonna be so fucking sick.
Good luck.
Okay. Yeah, so now we have to hide behind things. This is cool. Oh, this is so sick. This is really cool. Yeah, so we'll have to deal with like different similar mechanics, but in a different arena or slightly modified arena. That's actually really cool. That's sick as hell. I love that. But I bet actually we could probably hide behind the box. Yeah. I wonder if you can potentially fall off of this. And automation. Get up. Okay. I love that you can just fall off. It's so fun. That's so fun to go off the platform. That's cool. This fight's surprisingly creative. Is like really creative. I like this. Okay, Unlimited Express going again. Whee!
How many times is it going to do that?
More than we may have cars for. I'll be honest. Oh, we're running out of cars. Runaway train. What's that do? Oh, transport. Oh, DBS check. Okay. Doom engine power. Oh, what the fuck? Whoa. Okay. Oh, that's weird. That's cool. A moving tank buster. So you have to. Oh my god, that's so sick. That's so cool, actually. That's super cool. Love that. That's really creative. the stream of metal, and it's coming closer. Here it comes. The train is here. I'll take it. I don't care. Oh, okay. Like nothing.
What's in this? You're still aboard, right?
This is sick. This fight's sick. This is gonna be so fun and extreme. This is gonna be so cool. Hey, we're running out of arenas here. The fact that it is like moving constantly, so you have to kind of guess where it's gonna be. Head on conditions. You have to be on the ground. Cool. Now we have the air. Oh no! I fell onto the teleporter and then it put me back up. You gotta kind of move a little bit, a little quick. I'm trying, Lomo, I'm trying! I'm working on it, man! Nothing moving faster. Oh, you son of a bitch! You fucking... That was rude. Nice. Easy. That was cool. That was fun. That was super fun. I'm really excited to see how Extreme goes because it also does the like breaking the carts and like changing the arenas. That's really, really sick. That'd be really cool. Whee! Also, again, love that they're using the Final Fantasy IX theme. That's really cool. You can indeed fall off the side. Very fun. Cool. That was fun. That was a cool trial. I love that.
Phew. No more adventures, thank you. That was enough bravery for a lifetime.
That's fair, Lummel.
But we did it! We stopped the Doom Train. Well, mostly you did.
Yeah, well.
Before we can celebrate, though, we need to make sure Treno's secure. As I feared, stray beasts to the south. I've lost track of how many times I've asked you for help, but I need your help again.
It's fine, Lummel. It's easy to just don't even count. Oh. I'll switch the machines first. Cool. I have to believe that Ayane will be safe with your comrades while we attend to matters elsewhere. I'll see to the wounded. You try not to join them, alright? Your progress with the battle will be saved at certain points in the event that you're defeated. Yes, yes, yes. Please note that if you enter the battle associated with other quests, yeah. Alright, let's go. Let's do it. Short time earlier.
No!
Can you stand?
Yeah, yes! Thank you so much. There were others being attacked over by the canal. Could you possibly...
Of course, I'll go right away. The rest of you should get to the town hall. I can't leave anyone behind. I won't.
Go get him, Cryo. Really coming into her own as a fight. Oh shit! I'm Cryo. Okay. Oh shit! I'm Cryo.
Best
okay.
make sure the evacuation route is clear first.
What if I'm with you? Deals magic damage 3 times in succession to all nearby enemies. Okay. This is our AoE combo. Yeah. This is single target combo. Okay. Cool. Oh, okay. So that has like a whole animation to it. Alright, interesting.
Done. Now to aid those people by the canal. Help is on the way!
balloon motif. Oh. Oh, look at that. That's cool. Scared of me?
There may be other stragglers.
But we don't have gather around. Here you go. I was so scared. I couldn't even move. Silly, isn't it? My wife and I will be making our for town hall straight away. You have my word on that. If you're determined to check on everyone, I won't complain, but do be careful. Okay.
That breeze is awfully warm. Oh no!
There's a fire! Our home!
First things first, the fire.
Which fire? Nixie motif.
To take a leaf out of Y'shtola's book.
Dude, Crowell's got so many cool motifs. Like, those look so legit. What? That's awesome. What sort of magic was that? I've never seen the like. Priorities. Yes, I'm going to run away and we can talk about it later. It was you that put the fire out? How will I ever thank you? Now that we know it won't be spreading any further, we can all take shelter until this is
Not
over.
a moment too soon. I hope that was the worst of it.
Somebody help!
Uh-oh.
A voice. Further out.
Sneak peek of what Picto's gonna get in the next expansion. Nixies, balloons. So exciting.
I'll take care of this. Make for shelter.
Oh, I greeted. Damn it. Oh, I greeted. Fuck. Oh, I greeted that. I thought maybe, because I knew there would be a bit of a cast to it. Fuck, damn it, man. I greeted that cast. Oh, I have to start over. Damn it. Yeah, that was,
Let's make
so
sure the
greedy of me. I
evacuation
should have
route is clear
moved.
first.
Actually, I didn't even bother to check to see if butterfly motif is if I can move during it. Oh yeah, I totally can. That was so dumb of me. That was so dumb of me. I definitely should have just moved out of the way for that. That was so stupid of me.
Done. Now to aid those people
Oh,
by
that was
the canal.
so unbelievably stupid of me.
Help is on the way! There may be other stragglers. This is awfully warm. Oh no!
Our home!
First things first, the fire. To take a leaf out of Y'shtola's book. Not a moment too soon. I hope that was the worst of it.
Somebody help!
A voice, further out.
Okay. This time, let's remember that I can move using butterfly motif.
I'll take care of this. Make for shelter.
Oh wow, that didn't. Ah, that didn't kill.
How many are there?
It's upsetting I was right at the end too. God damn it.
Is that all of them? A behemoth!
An electric behemoth. Oh, hey, Y'shtola.
Oh!
You cut that rather close.
Thank goodness you're all right.
Sup?
Ayane has finished the repairs. You need only hold the line until the barrier is in place.
And hold the line we will, together.
Game time, baby. I like that the chat in the comment about you will fight as so shit. Myself, yeah? I will fight as myself.
I can still fight. I can.
I have no doubt.
Alright, let's see how these machinist buffs work.
Thunderheads!
Keep away from the clouds. If I never see another storm. Nowhere is safe with so many of them. Some friendly winds, if you please.
Wait, isn't that the thing that we fought all the way at the beginning of, like, even in Endwalker when we met Pokemon?
Huh. How fortunate that bird made such an impression. Huh.
Graha, Tio, what are you doing? Get away from me, Graha. Ow. Clip
The Levin grows more volatile. Something is coming.
Yeah, a meteor.
Ball lightning! Y'shtola, Steen, lend me your strength!
Two of us will disperse these balls of lightning.
Oh, it's like this, huh? Got it.
Just keep the lightning at bay a little longer! Take cover behind the Spriggan!
The Spriggan! Oh! What a
The tide is turning! Press the attack!
First window! Worth it. Nice. Takes a toll, huh, Cryo? Venturing takes a toll.
I must say, that was an incredible performance.
Oh, how you've grown.
Flatterer. What is it?
The barrier is restored. The people of Treno may rest easy once more.
Oh.
The perimeter is clear, everyone. And thanks to our guests, the Dawntrail has been destroyed. Last but not least, Ayane's fixed the barrier. We don't need to worry about beasts anymore. This calls for a celebration.
The Dawntrail is gone for good.
Look at all the stuff we did in like the couple hours that we've been here. Just that good, baby. Just that good.
They're safe. All of them.
She knows.
Alila? Kryl. Does the name Alila mean aught to you?
Are we gonna find out that this is Kryl's grandmother?
My mother? Did you know her?
I'm sorry, my dear. We should get you patched up before aught else.
Wow, we're really just gonna dangle that carrot in front of us, even though we know where it's going?
Alila's story and that of the key are one and the same. After you've rested and recovered, I'll tell you the tale. You have no cause to fret, I promise you. While Lummel forgot to give the order, bless him, there's work to be done ere we can celebrate. First and foremost, we must see to any injured. Come and find me at Town Hall when you're ready.
Without further delay, then.
You needn't mind me. My injuries are far from severe.
Bro, shush.
But your curiosity is another matter, is it not? Your feet will deliver you to Miaili all the swifter if you can actually walk on them.
Exhaustion aside, Kryl sustained no injuries you need worry over. To think Miaili knew Kryl's mother. I too am eager to hear the details. After that battle, I think we all required a moment. You had better get some rest too. I mean it. While I would rather not have tumbled to the pavement in front of half the city, I am none the worse for wear, thanks to your Stola. But what of yourself? If you have any hurts, we can tend them now before we see Miaili. Into the mist. Kryl is ready to hear more from Miaili. Or is she? Curious, isn't it? I want to know, more than anything, yet a part of me is still terrified. But having come so far, I can't turn from the truth now. If everyone is feeling up to it, let us go and have our answers. Going for 3 hours. Okay, yeah, this is about the time of the patch. Okay. I was gonna say this patch felt really fast, like it felt like it went by really quickly, but no, this is, I mean, that's about the time that, yeah, 3 hours roughly, yeah, that's about it. I find myself feeling anxious on Kryl's behalf. It's alright, I'm ready to hear it. Well, the key is to be the main topic of our conversation. There's no telling what else Miali might reveal. I had every confidence Lummel would be safe in your company, but it heartens me to see him unharmed nonetheless. How are you faring? I hope you've recovered from your brush with the Doom Train. And did I hear something about a behemoth? Ah, our new friends! Do you know why Grandmother called us here? Both Ayane and I neglected to ask.
Ere I begin my tale, there is something about our family that you need to understand. We are descendants of the speakers of Eld, and I myself am the latest to inherit the role. Even as we do our utmost to ensure our people's welfare in our adopted home, it has ever been our duty to find a means to return whence we came. Alas, our ancestral treasure never did answer our prayers. And that left my elder sister, the previous speaker, mired in doubt.
Oh, this might be Aunt then?
It was then, when she was at her most vulnerable, that preservation reached out to her.
Okay, Aunt. So, Miali is Kryl's aunt, meaning, okay, oh god. So if Lummel and Ayane are her grandkids, then that means that they are I think great niece and nephew, right? Because Miali's daughter or child would be Kryl's cousin. No, so it's Kryl's cousin's kid. No, okay, no. Lummel and Ayane are Kryl's cousins once removed, then I think is how it goes.
The key is none other than that relic, and it has been in the safekeeping of our people since time immemorial.
Yes. When lightning threatened this world, we attempted to use the key to flee again, like our ancestors once did. Alas, no matter what we tried, we couldn't invoke its power. We had all but given up when Preservation approached us with an offer of partnership.
We've heard this part before, from my parents' memories. My mother was your sister.
She was, which makes you an heir to the Speaker's legacy. The last message I received from your parents said that in order to thwart Preservation's design, they must send away both their daughter and the key. I now understand what became of the former. As for the latter, through conversing with your friends, I gleaned with whom it currently resides.
And is it your wish that we give it back?
I hope not. That's my cup.
We Milala are the people of Treno now. Here is where we've put down our roots. The moment Elila relinquished the key, she relinquished our claim to it as well. But be that as it may, my sister gave up not only her life, but her darling daughter to prevent its misuse. It is my duty to ensure that its new bearer is worthy. So, should it answer your call as it never did ours, how would you use the key's power?
World domination. To explore worlds yet unknown, to save lives, perform other such feats of heroism. I'm still not sure. This is explore worlds.
For some, that might be a self-serving end. But your deeds are proof that I needn't worry. And what's more, there's your friendship with my niece. I dare say that speaks well of your character.
By the by, do you have any records pertaining to the key here in Treno?
Would that we did. But Delilah took everything with her when she joined Preservation. If aught remains, it would be in Alexandria.
And so we find ourselves returned to our original course.
Shale may have made some progress. Perhaps it's time to bring our visit to an end. But by that, I don't mean to say that I don't feel welcome in Treno. You've all been so kind and accommodating. And in many ways, it's my hometown.
It's not, though, Cryle.
Well,
it's not, though.
It's all right, my dear. It is true that some feel bound by blood or birthplace, but I don't believe that your parents would have wanted that for you. They devoted their lives to understanding the key so that future generations would not be burdened by it. As we have chosen Treno, so too should you choose the place you call home. A place where you can bloom and grow with fearless joy.
I will.
We must give you a proper send-off, though. Wait for us by the gate, will you? A word of caution, Keeper of the Key. As you know, it is a relic that has traveled across centuries and worlds, passing through countless hands, oft beckoning to those ruled by ambition or avarice. Indeed, some have wondered if it chooses its master. But I believe differently. I believe that some inexorable force, call it fate, if you will, ushers it from one bearer to the next. Be wary. The fate's regard now falls upon you.
It'll be the first time, I'll be honest. Hello? 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 Who the hell are you? Hello? Huh? Huh? Who was that? Hello? And who might you be? How intriguing. Did her scales look different? They look like greenish. I wonder, I'm sure if that was just like the light and they're, you know, regular, like white, you know, and it was just the light that made them green, or if they were like actually green or not. Huh. Okay. We have another mysterious person. Oh, fun. Mario looks like she's just seen the first ray of sunlight on a cloudy day. I'm glad she found which she sought. Lomo and Ayane have gone to summon the other Malala we met from across the city. I can't believe I have living relatives here, and that they make it seem so simple. Maybe it is enough to just be Cryo. If the Malala's records were in preservation's possession, I doubt they ever relinquished them. That knowledge must await us back in Alexandria. There are other races in here in the city besides Malala. Interesting. They apparently are hidden, in what it seems.
Thank you all for everything.
We're the ones who should be thanking you. You fought so many times for us.
I've tended to the people's immediate hurts, but see that they receive appropriate care as they recover.
I still can't believe you took down the Dawntrail. Just like that. You're my hero, truly. And I'm sure Mum and Dad and everyone else we lost will rest easier now that it can never hurt anyone again.
Yeah, well, you know, on a day's work. We call this Tuesday for us.
For my part, I cannot thank you enough for supporting my plan for the barrier. Not to mention that we wouldn't even have the electrope to restore it without your aid. I can't wait to see what else we can do now that the mine is back in service. Kryl. O life, flourish on this faraway shore. Unfurl your fragile petals with fearless joy. Let this sky grant shelter from darkest storm, and here bloom, hand in hand, forevermore. Remember that, will you? Whatever shore you choose.
Of course. Those words and our people will always be in my heart.
After so long without her, I had begun to forget what my sister was like. Her face, her voice, fading like the mist. All I could remember clearly was her resolve as we parted for the last time. But now I've seen her again. In you, sweetheart. for bringing her back to me. It is a joy to have met you, Kryle.
You too, Aunt Miaili.
I know your home lies far from here, but to us you'll always be family. Come and see us once in a while, won't you?
I will. My comrades have found a treatment for Levin's sickness, so I'll bring it to Treno as soon as I can.
My, you certainly have no shortage of accomplished friends.
I mean, you know, we're kind of a big deal.
We'll await your return, my dear. Life is full of surprises when one lives in hope. Isn't that right, Delilah?
Back. Once we are back in Solution 9, I should like to relax with a hot cup of tea. If safe and reliable airship travel to Treno were possible, it would cut down on the length and danger of the journey. Though we're still in the 9th, it hardly feels like it up here. What a wonder. It still feels a bit like I'm dreaming, but even should I wake, I'll remember it. I'll remember them. On a practical note, I am more certain than ever that Shale's work will yield vital insights into the key. I look forward to speaking with her when we arrive in Solution 9. If you don't mind, might we first make our way to Resolution? Gosan will be wondering about my absence. Heavens, yes. I apologize for keeping you from your duties for so long. Think nothing of it. I was more than happy to be part of your adventure, and Gosan will forgive me once I tell him of Treno. Back to Solution 9. Though we learned little about the Asians, our surgeon was more than worthwhile. We're back! According to the people of Treno, there are yet other settlements in the 9th. We shall have to seek them out one day. Gosan hasn't worn his regulators since his memory was restored. The experience must have affected him deeply. Ah, this explains much. I wondered why I had seen neither hide nor hair of your majesty these past days. May I ask where you have been? It's quite a long story. However stalwart your companions, traversing the Mist Continent with no knowledge of what awaited was extraordinarily reckless. That I cannot deny, but it availed as much. We have the opportunity to resume diplomatic relations with a longtime ally. And as I did not, in fact, come to harm, all is well that ends well. Did you feel compelled to go on any other excursions in future? I expect that you will notify me beforehand. Yes, of course, it was remiss of me. I apologize. Classic. Classic political leaders getting caught up in our schemes, getting reprimanded for it. Duty's call is most insistent. Nevertheless, whenever you require my aid, please do not hesitate to seek it. You're back. How'd it go? Did you find a way down? We did. The 9th yet lives. Treno. I've heard the name. Incredible that it sheltered the Malala all this time. What's more, the mayor was able to share the story of the key from her perspective. She believes that the historical documents pertaining to it are stored in Preservation's archives. It could be. Though our work isn't done yet, we've made progress on the decryption. I was on my way to the containment complex to review the data in situ. Situ? Yeah, in situ. S-I-T-U. Never heard of that. In that case, allow me to accompany you. Though it may be incomplete, I should like to review the information available. We'll contact you as soon as we've made some sense of it. In the meantime, might I suggest that our Warrior of Light get a good night's sleep or two? You never know what manner of hellish technology will be after us next. And Cryo, I assume you'll be wanting to familiarize yourself with the care and feeding of Porxies. Indeed, while I'm aware of the principles, I was needed elsewhere when the others were treating the Levin afflicted. I shall have to ask Y'shtola to instruct me. It's the least I can do for my family. I intend to visit them whenever possible, but my home will always be here in the Source. There's nowhere I'd rather be. Earlier in Treno.
Now, there is much to be done. With access to the mine restored, I'd like to explore methods to expand our food production systems. I look forward to your insights.
Her scales are green. And who might you be?
Oh, my poor heart. I only meant to steal a glimpse while we were in the area. But our eyes definitely met, didn't they? Oh, that's not ideal.
Who are you?
Such fearsome instincts to perceive me as a threat in an instant. But I shouldn't be surprised. It's the Source's vaunted hero, after all.
Halmerut!
Oh no.
Dear me! Oh.
Halmert, which means that you are an asset.
One need hardly be the Warrior of Light to notice you. You're far from subtle.
Is this Calyx? Nuh-uh.
As if the horns and scales weren't enough, you insist upon dressing for another century. Those clothes must be as old as I am. Where is your robe?
You mean the robe that practically announces me as an Ascian? Not that I don't intend to reveal that detail, but it will be at a time of my choosing. Besides, if one of us can't help but draw the eye, it's you. Oh, Calyx, how you've grown.
What the fuck?
Smaller, that is. And surprisingly cute-ish.
Put me down.
Really? Dog, Calyx, you've fallen so far. You were such a cool, calculated villain in last patch, but now you're just a fucking squirrel.
Jests aside, we will be departing the 9th all too soon. If you wish to say your goodbyes, I could find you a vessel and mold it to match your preferred presentation.
Don't you dare. I will not debase myself by occupying a living body ever again. And in any case, to travel the rift as you do requires the shedding of one's flesh, does it not?
I apologize if I upset you. Your understanding is, in essence, correct. The magics cannot bring a vessel through the rift. Ergo, you must discard it and assume a form of pure ether until you reach the other side. However, that doesn't mean you need discard everything like so much refuse. Using fissures such as this, one can easily send small amounts of matter between reflections.
Wow, you just made a window like that, huh?
Matter such as your archived memories.
All the more reason to remain as I am. At present, I could pass through a fissure myself. And
This
as
also
this
sounds kinda
form
different.
suffices for surveying the material realm, I see no reason to expend effort searching for a replacement. I wish only to observe. That is enough.
Very well. I shan't press. Nevertheless, odd though you may look, I would encourage you to bid farewell to those to whom you have attachment.
I don't think Calyx has attachment to anything.
For now that you failed, unless our hero changes course, this world is doomed to die.
I had hoped to banish death from their lives. Why should it come to all, whether they will it or no? Why must any accept this burden and grief? It was never about any one person. So no, there are none with whom I would exchange fond farewells. But so long as mankind yet survives, I can hold fast to my faith. That my life's work might again bring someone's salvation.
Hold fast you must, as we press ever onward. For soon it begins, and every world shall tremble. The Winterers must be prepared to outlast the great withering to come.
That's your ominous prediction, is it?
No, it's nature's proclamation. Can't you hear it? It echoes in the silence, left by the will of the star.
What? Huh? Well, huh? Wither blows fate's wandering will, for gray clouds presage winter's chill. don't think Halmer got the memo that we kind of saved the universe. I don't think Halmer got the memo. Halmer didn't get the memo. Hello? The fuck you mean? Were it not for my ties to the source, I would not be able to treat those afflicted with Levin sickness, nor potentially aid my people in other ways as well, as I very much intend to. There are still so many questions I wish to ask Miali about my parents, and even more I hope to learn about the rest of the family. Warm fare thee wells can ease the sting of partings as we come to terms with an absence not soon forgotten. To tell those we hold dear what they've meant to us, and to wish them the best. We should seize that chance whensoever we can. Alright, that is... On that note, I think that is the end of MSQ for now. So on that note, guys, that is it for me for now. Thank you so much for coming out to the stream. I will see you guys back here in a few hours at our regularly scheduled stream time. We will run through the normal raids and all that good stuff, and then probably dive into either Unreal or Extreme as well. So we will be doing that. Very exciting stuff. But as always, though, my name is Shogun Shin, you the audience, and I will see you guys next time.